Okay, so I am doing a voice audio recording over this, and here I am. We are using cayenne and buttercream yellow clay. We are making tiny hangers today, so we start out with walking away because I probably forgot something. Yep, walked away. Oh, there, yep, I totally forgot something. So we roll out my clay so that it'll fit into the pasta machine a little better. Um, I roll it out on my thickest setting. I condition my clay in the pasta machine. So to make the tiny hangers, what you need is what you see here. Specifically the I and the J letters. And I would not do less than 7 layers because otherwise it's hard to work with. And you'll see what I mean by that. So much clay conditioning. Da, 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 da. I could probably speed this up, but I don't know how to do that. So you guys are real time making this with me. So now I take my J and I make 7 J's. 1, 2, oh, it got stuck. But I make a total of 7. 3. I get my pokey tool. And you guys are going to see all my mistakes that I make also because I do make mistakes. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Like there's probably a hanger cutter somewhere, but this is what I have. So this is what I use. 4. 5, 6, and 7. Cool. So then I take the I, which for my set is just the line. And I don't think I counted these, but I do a bunch of the I. I apologize for how boring this is. I'm not very good at doing over voices. But if you're following along, you're just working with me, so you're busy. Pokey, pokey, pokey. Get out of the thing. Keep making eyes. I do know that I want at least 21. And I got something on that one. Got it off. It is really windy out today. I mean, it is November, so it's kind of expected. Okay, so to do the top half, I need 14 I's and 7 J's. So then I just fold this back up, put it back through my pasta machine, and set it down next to me so that I have it ready for the next part. And then I start stacking. Stack is stack is stack is stack, 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 stack. And again, you want to make sure that you have the same amount on each side so that you're not like getting distorted images when you lengthen out your cane. So there's the hook of your hanger. 2, 3. Make sure you stack it even. 4. Oh. 5, 6, 7. And then we do the other side. I'm stimming a little bit in the video, I apologize. And stack the other side. There we go. And now we have the top half of our hanger. And then I think I decided here that I wanted to do something green. And so I started getting distracted. But so now we make a bunch more eye pieces for the bottom part of our hanger, which we are going to stack like bricks so that it makes one solid piece instead of 2 separate pieces like the top half. You'll see what I mean by stack like bricks. Again, there could totally be an easier way to do this. This is how my brain processed how to do this with what I had. I would love a hanger cookie cutter. That would be amazing. Excuse me. Okay. Do we have enough yet? I feel like we have enough. We definitely have enough. You can stop. No, Faye, you have enough. Okay, so now we lay 2 down, we put 1 in the center, we cut 1 in half, and put either half on either end, like bricks, like you're layering bricks. And then we take whole ones, put them on the ends, put 1 in the center, it's less likely to distort this way, is my understanding. There is totally probably an easier way to do this. And if you think of an easier way, please let me know, because I would love to know an easier way to do this. My back was sort of spazzing out. Okay. Is that my rose? That's my rose. Cool. So then I take the butter yellow and start filling her in. Nope. I decide I want to do green. And then I drop it on the ground like an idiot. So let's make another hanger. Okay. This clay is really hard because I left it out. Whoops. Bye. God damn it. Alright, I'm not using that clay. Do I have any other green? This is what I'm thinking. Thinking to myself, do I have other green? I totally have other green. Where is my other green? I know what I did with it. And I walk away. Ding. They're done. And then I come back eventually. Eventually I come back with a green color. And I mix a color. And it turns into this pretty nifty green color that I use for another hanger. There we go. Nice. So then I run it through my pasta machine. I make it way smaller because that's how I do. I find that blending in my pasta machine is much easier than blending by hand. But I really enjoy blending my colors by hand. There we go. Now we're getting there. I'm okay with this color green. I mean, I kind of have to be. I used it. So excuse me. Da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. Doobie doobie doo. You can fast forward through this part if you'd like to. I'm not sure what minute marker that I'll stop blending colors. I'm sure it's soon. Oh look, nope. I'm not done yet. But we start our second hanger here in a second, shortly. So then we will walk through the process again. I think I'm getting there. All right. I think last couple runs are right here. Yep. All right, so then I grab my J again, and our magic number is 7. I clean my red off the area I was working on, and so we grab our J. Grab the J. J. There you go. And we do 7 J's. And then 14 little bits, eyes, 14 eyes, 7 J's and 14 eyes. There we go. And I start stacking. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. I would really appreciate it. Alright, so then I take the eye. Where did I put the eye? I totally feel like I lost. There it is. I had a lot of trouble getting the eyes out of this one this time around. And then we start stacking. Seven on a side. Try to keep everything even. My back is spazzing out again. There we go. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So we've got the top half of that one done. So now we run that through the pasta machine again to get the bottom half, and then I totally messed up the bottom half and thought I'd be quicker, but it doesn't matter. It all works out in the end. Back spasms are lovely. Love them. Da da da. And now we take our eye and we do a bunch of eyes. And then we think we're going to be slick and we cut some in half. But it doesn't help because we were idiots. Because for whatever reason, I did it wrong. I don't know how I did it wrong, but I did it wrong. But again, it's fine because it all worked out in the end. So we take 2, put 1 in the center, and then 2 halves on either end. We take 2 whole ones on both ends. A whole one in the center. A half on either end. 2 whole ones on either end. And then I realized I fucked up. But it doesn't matter because it worked out. It's fine, Faye. A whole one in the center. 2 halves on either end. 2 whole ones on the ends. And we're layering it like bricks. Because for whatever reason, that's what works best. And then I realized I fucked up somewhere and now I'm counting my rows. And I'm good. So now we take our butter yellow and we are going to make sure it's cured after I walk away and my back stops spazzing. How tall is it? Okay, not that it matters because I totally didn't measure anything. I just wanted to look like I was fancy. Put down the clay. Yep, take that one. And this is where I realized I might not have enough clay to do both canes. And I started to have a panic moment. Like, I literally panicked. But it was fine. It worked out. It was fine. And then I push it through my machine a few times till it's cured and ready to be worked. And I fill in the centerpieces. Come on, clay. Do what I need you to do. There we go. Yep. And I always start at the hook. I roll out a little piece to put in the hook so the hooks don't get distorted. Because that is important. You do not want your hooks to get distorted. There we go. And then you just fill in the pieces until you make squares. And you can fill in your squares using whatever method you so choose. I tend to fill it with ribbons of clay. I find that works best for me. I roll out little pieces to fill out the corners because I don't want the corners of things. There we go. You see, I'm putting it in the crevice there at the triangle, the top of the triangle. I don't want the corners to get distorted. And then I think from here I focus on just the red one. And then I move on to the green one because I start to panic and realize that I might not have enough clay. So I start placing ribbons of clay down around my piece. Whoops, I made a mistake here. I should have cut that piece laying down. There we go. There. You just fill in this triangle here a little bit more. And then we line up the wall. And there's our red hanger. I was admiring it for a little bit. And then we just continue filling it. Trying not to overuse clay so that I can have enough for the green. There we go. And then I run that through my pasta machine. Cut that off. Take just a little piece of this. Cut off the top. And really, you just fill it in until you have a square. And you can use any colors you want. I used red and green this go around because I was making holiday themed tiny hanger earrings. But you can use any colors. And this is where I really started to panic about the amount of clay I needed. And then I walked away and realized I still had a tiny little bit more of this color on the other table. So I went and grabbed it. And if I didn't have that little bit of extra, I would not have had enough of that butter yellow, which is a really nice off-white color for the holidays. It's a good white. And then there we go. The red one is done. Press it out a little bit. Probably could have done with another layer of white around the bottom, but that's fine. And that is how I make my tiny hangers. I'm just gonna fill out the green one here, finish off this video, and show you guys how I expand them. Did I do that in this video? I don't remember. I think I start to. Okay. I have a little bit of an easier time filling out the green than I did the red, for whatever reason. Excuse me. I did not mean to burp in your ear holes. And then you add the wall, the bottom of the hanger, and mild panic about the amount of clay that I had left. But I made it work. I made it work. Ooh, good catch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 15 minutes left to this video. Which makes me think that I do, in fact, lengthen these canes. And so cure the clay, run it through the pasta machine, make sure the sides are not crumbly. You know the drill. And if you don't know the drill, polymer clay, you run through, you cure it, make sure that you're getting all the pieces mashed together so that it's cured together and it bakes right. All right, so now we are ready to finish filling in the green clay. Now again, I used the thickest setting on my pasta machine to do this. You can fill it in using whatever method works best for you as long as it ends in a square. And then I just kind of started getting frustrated and just began putting clay wherever because I was panicking about the amount of clay I had left. And really just wanted to make sure I had enough. Because I had absolutely no more of this color. And no way to really add more or get more because they're out of stock right now. And then I just started forming it into a square, and it worked. There we go. So now we have our red and green holiday tiny hanger earrings. And the world now knows how to make them. To expand them, we just continue working around the square, squeezing in the center, not distorting it. I try to use the roller to expand it out a little bit. Again, I really would love a hanger cookie cutter. So if anyone knows where I can find a hanger cookie cutter, it would be the same stacking method, just instead of letters, you could use a cookie cutter of an actual hanger. And then lobster claws, that's what I call this little move right here. Taking lobster claws and just kind of pinching and expanding and pinching and expanding. And then pressing. And then I start doing what I refer to as petting the clay. And I press down as I do this, and it pulls the clay outward. Why are you walking away? You keep walking away. I think I went to get coffee. Or no, my med alarm went off. Hey, Faye, take your effing meds. Okay, thanks. So I went to go take my effing meds. So that's what I'm doing. And then I come back in a couple minutes after I take my medication and finish the other cane. There we go. Take a sip of coffee. And walk away again. Man, I walk away a lot. I'm really sorry about that, folks. And I'm back. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I don't remember. Okay, so pet the clay, pet the clay, pet the clay. And then start expanding this one. And I was so worried that the sides would cave in and it wouldn't be right, but it worked out just fine. Press it down in the center. Get the air bubbles out with the roller. And then lobster hands. You forgot lobster hands. You forgot to lobster hands. There you go. All right. Sorry, I got distracted with Discord. Okay. So now that our things are about the same size, we're going to keep going a little bit. Petting the clay, getting longer. And you can extend these as long as you want. You can make them as small as you want. I've made them into beads for bracelets before. These ones are specifically for earrings, so I'm not going to go too small for these. Oops. There we go. Keep going, about 2 minutes left. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And there we go. We're just making it longer. Longer, 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 longer. Till they're about even, about the same size. And this is what we came up with, guys. Check that out. How freaking cool is that? Oh yeah, I have to walk away and go around the back. That's alright. I'm really excited. And then I'm going to cut off a bit so you can actually see let's make the end even so that I can make these right into earrings. And that's what we got, guys. And that is how you make the tiny hangers. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. So cool. And that's what we did.